Good morning, my name is Arius, and I'm a bike messenger within the RaaS delivery company. Today is Monday, December 1st, 2025. And on behalf of Cyber F.M. and the RaaS, we thank you for listening to today's security report.
Listening to Cyber FM, hosted by Arius Thomas.
Welcome to Cyber FM. It is Monday, December 1st, 2025, and we're ready to dive into the digital trenches to bring you the trending cybersecurity news you need to stay safe online. Today, we're covering two critical and evolving threats. The explosion of Ransomware-as-a-Service, also known as RaaS, that is paralyzing vital sectors like hospitals and water facilities, a direct threat to our daily lives. And a terrifying zero-day vulnerability discovered in ubiquitous IoT operating systems, also known as RTOS, that affects billions of connected devices globally. If you have anything connected to the internet, you need to hear this.
This episode is being brought to you by the RaaS Delivery Company, New York's exclusive delivery option.
Before we jump into the first major story, I want to give a massive shout out to our exclusive show sponsor, the RaaS Delivery Company. They are New York's exclusive delivery option, ensuring your packages get where they need to go securely and on time. If you need to deliver right, you choose the RaaS. Now let's begin.
Story number 1. RaaS targets critical infrastructure.
Our lead story today highlights the ruthless efficiency and commodification of cybercrime. We are witnessing an alarming escalation in Ransomware-as-a-Service, also known as RaaS attacks, specifically targeting critical infrastructure sectors like healthcare, energy, and utilities.
The new RaaS business model.
RaaS groups, which function like legitimate tech companies, are now providing the tools, infrastructure, and technical support to thousands of affiliates who execute the attacks for a cut of the ransom payment. This model has lowered the bar to entry for cybercriminals, leading to a massive surge in attacks. The most concerning development is the shift in targets. These groups are moving away from traditional enterprises and focusing on infrastructure where downtime causes immediate, life-threatening crises, thus maximizing the pressure to pay the ransom. We've recently seen 3 major U.S. hospital systems crippled and a metropolitan water treatment facility briefly knocked offline.
The impact.
These attacks are not just about financial loss. They are a threat to the public safety and national security. When hospitals must revert to paper records, patient care suffers. When utility systems are compromised, public health is at risk. Governments are scrambling to regulate cryptocurrency payments and enhance sanctions against known RaaS gangs, but the attacks show no sign of slowing.
What you need to do.
For organizations in critical sectors, the advice is stern. Isolate operational technology, OT networks, from IT networks. Implement rigorous segmented backups that are tested daily, and crucially deploy network traffic analysis, also known as NTA tools, to detect the lateral movement of ransomware well before it reaches the encryption stage. So, the threat of ransomware has evolved from a nuisance to a national security crisis. It's a reminder that in a world where digital security is constantly under attack, you need partners who take trust, privacy, and protection seriously. And speaking of partners you can absolutely rely on, we'll get to the critical zero-day IoT vulnerability after the break, but first, a word from our sponsor.
From borough to borough, rain or shine, day or night, we got you.
Your business moves on paper just as much as it moves on the network. A signed contract, a hard drive containing proprietary data, a physical prototype. When these critical assets leave your building, they are vulnerable. The RaaS Delivery Company isn't just about speed. It's about digital level security in the physical world. We utilize zero trust logistics. Every package is triple verified by encrypted barcode at pickup and delivery. Our messengers operate on secure, geo-fenced routes, and every handoff is recorded using chain of custody protocols designed for the defense sector. When a digital breach isn't your biggest worry, a physical leak is. You deserve an audit trail for your assets, not just your data. You need a delivery service that treats your package like an encrypted file.
The RaaS Delivery Company. We got you.
The RaaS Delivery Company, New York's exclusive delivery option.
are listening to Cyber FM.
Welcome back to Cyber FM. Moving forward, we're talking about a zero-day flaw that is impacting nearly every network with a connected device.
Story number 2, zero-day and ubiquitous IoT operating systems, RTOS.
Our second big story involves a newly discovered, yet to be patched, zero-day vulnerability found deep within one of the world's most commonly used real-time operating systems, RTOS, for Internet of Things, IoT, devices. Since RTOS code is used in everything from smart refrigerators to industrial sensors and even traffic lights, this flaw potentially affects billions of endpoints globally.
The technical breakdown.
The vulnerability is a memory corruption flaw that exists in the system's network stack, the fundamental code that allows the other devices to communicate over the internet. Exploit attempts are already being seen in the wild, allowing an attacker to gain remote code execution, also known as RCE, with system-level privileges. This means an attacker can completely take over the device without the user knowing.
The risk to consumers and enterprise.
For consumers, this turns smart home devices, like your thermostat or your security cameras and smart speakers, into silent entry points for the hacker to infiltrate your home network. For enterprises, the risk is exponentially higher. This flaw impacts industrial control systems, also known as ICS, and critical infrastructure IoT devices, which manage everything from manufacturing lines to power grids. The sheer scale of the affected ecosystem makes patching a nightmare, as many of these devices are designed to last for decades without a firmware update option.
The call to action.
Since a patch is not yet available, the primary defense is network segmentation. Organizations must immediately isolate all IoT devices, especially older, hard-to-patch hardware, onto their own segregated networks. For consumers, the immediate step is to ensure your router firewall is robust and to place all non-essential smart devices on a separate guest Wi-Fi network that is isolated from your main computers and confidential data. Visibility is key. You cannot secure what you cannot see. And that brings us to the end of another critical session here on Cyber FM. What we've learned today is that the threats are now everywhere. Ransomware is threatening our public safety, and zero-day flaws are lurking inside the smallest, most essential devices in our homes and industries. The device against both RaaS and mass IoT vulnerability starts with strong network hygiene and a deep commitment to isolation and robust patching processes. I want to extend one last big thank you to our exclusive sponsor, the RSSH Delivery Company. If you're in New York and demand speed, security, and reliability for all your deliveries, remember, the RSSH is New York's exclusive delivery option. Join me tomorrow for more essential insights and the very latest developments in the world of digital defense. I'm your host, Arius Thomas. Stay secure.
You are listening to Cyber FM, hosted by Arius Thomas.